Hi, and welcome to Internet Law for Small Business, brought to you by Struer Law, and I'm Stacy Struer. Today we're going to be talking about BYOD, the practice of allowing your employees to bring their own device to work. And let's start with some interesting statistics. According to one survey, 90% of American workers say they use their smartphone for work. 40% of them do not use passwords, and 51% connect to unsecured wireless networks with their phone. So say you're an employer who has, in the past few years, allowed employees to use their smartphones and tablets to download email, connect to the network, and work on documents. The theory is that allowing employees to bring their own device to work will reduce overhead expenses, increase productivity, and improve employee satisfaction. So BYOD has become part of your office culture, but now you're wondering about data security. And it does seem that every day there's a new report of a data breach, and sometimes it's hackers, but oftentimes it's just employee error. So today I'm going to talk about ways to address these concerns. A comprehensive BYOD program will have 4 components. 1, a BYOD policy that includes IT controls, or the IT controls can be in a separate document. 2, employee training. 3, an acceptable use agreement that the employee signs annually acknowledging that they have read and understand the BYOD policy. And 4, a mobile device management system, which gives the employer a centralized way to manage the mobile devices remotely, including the ability to lock or wipe a lost device. So let's talk about the BYOD policy. After identifying the overall goals of the policy and the employees and the devices that are covered by the policy, a good BYOD policy will have the following components. 1, a statement of appropriate use. And this may include such things as approved and banned applications and prohibited websites. 2, the policy should include a list of security protocols that the employer requires. And if the employee is responsible for security, then the policy should direct the employee to resources they can use to implement the required security. 3, the policy should tell the employee what his or her responsibilities are when the device is being replaced, when it's lost, when it's stolen, when it's damaged, or when it's otherwise compromised. 4, the policy should tell the employee what is required in terms of data management. Is the employee required to use encryption? What's the requirement for backup and downloading to the network? 5, the policy should include language concerning the employee's personal content and the employee's privacy rights concerning that content. So that's an overall view of the policy. What else do you need? In addition to the policy, a successful BYOD program must include employee training. It's the employer's responsibility to make sure that the employee understands the terms and conditions of the policy. The FTC sometimes refers to this practice as creating a culture of security. In addition to the policy and the training, a good BYOD program should include an acceptable use agreement. So once the employee has been trained and understands the BYOD policies, he or she should sign an agreement acknowledging consent to comply with the terms of the policy. Finally, most experts now recommend that employers implement a mobile device management system, which is a software package that has the capability to accomplish all the requirements of the BYOD policy. It allows an employer to have a centralized way to manage all the mobile devices that are being used in connection with that network. So that's it for today's episode of Internet Law for Small Business, brought to you by Struer Law, and I'm Stacy Struer. Thanks for joining me.